Detroit, Detroit's HPTV. This is going to be uh, this going to be a rough topic because a lot of people ain't going to like what I say, but there's not going to be any lies detected. It's going to be the truth. You know, they're planning to have vigils in Detroit for the 2-year-old that was slain and her mother was stabbed. Now, my point that I'm going to make in this is simple. Black men, the black man is powerless. And every time you see these atrocities, it shows you how powerless we've become. Because if we had any power, our community wouldn't be in shambles. This guy would be afraid and terrified to do something like this to a 2-year-old. But we're powerless. We're powerless because we have no unity. We're powerless because we're selfish. We're powerless because we can't control our children. We can't control our women. We can't control our communities. So what we do, we talk. We have vigils. You know what I mean? If we had power, that boy that did this to the 2-year-old would be hanging from a tree. He wouldn't be in jail about to get 3 free meals a day, watching TV, eating, playing basketball, lifting weights, and living the rest of his life if we had power. Because while he's living and in that cell or on a yard or wherever they put him, that baby is gone. The baby doesn't get a chance to live her life. The family will never get closure. But we have all these religious leaders with their collection plates. We have mosques and temples with a collection plate. We have these Negroes playing soldier, playing militant with no power. The only power that they have is to do something to each other. These Negroes are powerless. These Negroes attract me because I look like them. But they don't have no smoke for the system. They don't have no smoke to patrol their own communities. They don't have no smoke to instill moral decency in their communities. They can't protect their daughters. They can't protect their babies, their grandbabies. They can't protect anything. All they can do is talk and destroy one another and have a vigil. I'm going to play a couple of clips and then we're going to talk. They even got one talking about an activist. The activist worse than the police because the activists show up after it's all said and done. The activist shows up for the media clip. He shows up for the photo shoot. He shows up to talk that talk. But what happened to this baby? It's been happening consistently, year after year, month after month, week after week. You know, you got some of these brothers, they go around here, the black man is God. But he's powerless. They call each other kings. Hey, king. But he's powerless. When have you ever known a king to be powerless? The gangs got more power than grown-ass men. Talking slick. It's all a hustle. I told y'all before, we ain't had a leader worth his salt since Malcolm X. Let's watch these clips. Let's see what's going on in our community. Let's listen to this.
First at 6, though, a family heartbroken over the unimaginable death of a 2-year-old Winter Smith. Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us for 7 Action News at 6. I'm Carolyn Ledford.
And I'm Mike Duffy. Her grandmother overcome with emotion, remembering her vibrant, full-of-life granddaughter. 7 Action News reporter Darren Cunningham is live in front of a growing memorial for Winter in Detroit. Darren?
Yes, Mike, Carolyn, at last check, the FBI, they're still not revealing the cause of Winter's death, nor are they revealing the significance of this area, what led them here. But I'll step out of the way so you can see exactly what's going on behind me here. You can see folks are gathered here where there is a makeshift memorial growing, as you mentioned. Just beyond that is where Winter's body was found last evening.
It's like everybody turned around and they saw me. And they came running. And I appreciate it.
As a makeshift memorial grows on the other side of the city, Sharon Eddings is overcome with emotion and feelings of gratitude towards the community and law enforcement's response to the call to find her granddaughter, Winter Cole Smith. Law enforcement really dug into this.
Oh yeah. They made it clear to us that she was one of theirs.
The same response on Facebook and TikTok. People spreading the word. The outcome not the one anyone hoped for. A neighbor says an FBI agent found the 2-year-old's body right here in the alleyway on Olympia Street and Irwin Avenue on the east side. Do you know the significance of that area? Because FBI was already searching that area. And that's who I'm told was an FBI agent who found Winter.
Some of the people, these social media warriors, kind of found some history in that location. Connected to him, and they were pointing that out.
Eddings says she learned of her granddaughter's discovery through her niece, who learned through social media, with her son receiving confirmation from the FBI. The suspect, Winter's mother's ex-boyfriend Rashad Trice, is accused of kidnapping the defenseless 2-year-old girl.
How can a grown person attack with that big size difference and that innocence in them? She probably didn't even know what was going on.
What will you say, miss, about Winter?
Just her energy.
I'm going to get back on this commentary because you see they have a memorial, and they have a vigil, and they want to give praise to the police and to the feds for finding the baby too late. Ain't that how it usually is? They find, the police come after it's all over, and they satisfied with that. We really dug our heels into it. We really did this job. How? Tell me how. How? Because you found the baby after he deleted the baby. Now you got balloons and people gathering in the community. Is that what we do, black people? The only time we come together is for funerals and vigils, because ain't nobody getting married no more. You know what I mean? See, all this tokenism, all these charlatans in our community, all these fake activists, but you don't see them build nothing. You don't see them protect nothing. When the last time you seen somebody step outside of the church or the temple or the mosque and prevent anything? Stop anything. They're not going, I'm telling you something about these Negroes. They ain't going to do nothing but to somebody that look like each other. And they all claim to know God. Yeah? You haven't even tell you the black man is God. When have you ever known God to be powerless? They call you kings. When have you ever known a king to be powerless? This shows you how powerless that the black man is. That all he can do is sit up and bicker with each other and bicker with women about gender politics, buy cars, wear jewelry, walk around here like a fucking stereotype. While the children, women, older people live in fear. live in fear. At what point in time do we not really see that it's fake? Where's the leadership? Malcolm X used to say that black men should have militias, form militias in their community, and patrol and protect their community. But after him, the rest of the religious leaders said, no, we don't want nobody. We want nobody carrying a gun. We don't want nobody carrying a gun because we don't want to be a threat to the white man. White man found out we got guns over here, he gonna come and do what he did to the Black Panthers. If he found out we got guns, so we gotta let that be known. We don't carry guns. If you don't carry guns, you ain't got a damn army. If you ain't got an army, you powerless in the face of the men that have them. So we gotta really analyze what it is we're doing as a community. Vigils, you can't wait to get your face on a t-shirt. You ride through the community and you see the rainy, muddy teddy bears. You know what I mean? They just be out there. Because in 2 weeks to a month, the community gonna forget all about this baby. In 2 weeks, they're gonna be back to doing whatever they've been doing. When the baby was missing, they wasn't doing nothing around here but popping fireworks and partying. They was having Amber Alert all weekend. Amber Alert. They was partying, barbecuing. Wasn't nobody talking about this baby. Everybody was talking about what you're eating. You want me to bring you a plate? Come get a plate. That's what was going on when this guy was traveling with this baby. All you heard was fireworks. All you smelled in the air was barbecue smoke. Now we got this tokenism again. Let's listen to some more.
As a grandmother, I understand what other grandmothers say. Grandmothers say when you have your grandchild, we love our kids, but it is something about our grandchild.
Now, Eddie says that she is there for her son, giving him the space he needs in order to grieve. Now, she says anyone who wants to donate, you're obviously welcome to do so, but
after it's over, you know what they're going to do? They're going to leave those balloons there until the helium come out the balloons, and they're going to fall on the ground. It's going to rain. The little stuffed animals going to get muddy, and ants and bugs going to crawl over, and it's going to look like trash. You see them all through the city. Is this the best? This is the best our community could do? This is what we're proud of? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Watch when the air go out them balloons. They just gonna fall on the ground. Watch when all them teddy bears and little rabbits and little stuffed animals, they're gonna be muddy and dirty and wet and moldy. And they're just gonna be still sitting there. Bat at alley. This can't be the best we can do. This can't be.
encourages anyone to donate to the Doc Ellis Foundation. She credits the foundation for its assistance in spreading the word as well as the search efforts. Now, Edding says she wants other missing kids to receive the same level of attention as Windsor. Live in Detroit on the east side, Darren Cunningham, 7 Action News.
I know both families are going to need a lot of our thoughts and prayers to get through this when they're...
Can't even imagine.
Yeah, no,
Can't even imagine.
not a 2-year-old.
Condolences to the family. Condolences to the family. And the news reporter said he wants the other missing and deceased children to get the same attention. What attention? Didn't I tell you that when they did the Amber Alert, it was days that they was looking for this baby while everybody was barbecuing? and popping fireworks. Now they got, let me see what this other one is. I want to get to this one. Vigil honors Detroit activist Malik Shabazz community rallies after. Oh, this something different. This something different. This something different. Here. Oh, this is about the activists. This is another Vigil. 4 people shot at Vigil on Detroit's east side. This is another Vigil. Guard killed in Greek town. Here's another. Body of 2-year-old found in Detroit.
Well, first of all, I want to say that at least 7 police agencies, including the FBI here, assisted with the search for Winter, including many community members. So we want to thank everyone for their efforts. Of course, as you mentioned, this is not the outcome any of us wanted, but now police say they're going to do a very thorough and deliberate investigation to make sure that Winter's killer is brought to justice. Now, this all started in Lansing on Sunday night when we're told that Winter's mother was stabbed.
Now, they say they're going to make sure her killer is brought to justice. What does justice look like for a grown man that kills a 2-year-old baby and throws her in the alley on the east side? What's justice for him? He gets to go watch cable at the taxpayer's expense. He gets to go play basketball and lift weights at the taxpayer's expense. He gets free meals and room and board at the taxpayer's expense. This is an indication of how powerless we are, how unsafe we are. My friend said their 7-year-old granddaughter overheard them talking about this and knew that the 2-year-old was missing, and the 7-year-old asked, "Well, what happened to the baby?" So they said, "Well, Dre, what you think we should tell the 7-year-old?" I said, "If you tell her the truth, tell her that we powerless, no one is safe, and we're unable to protect her and ourselves because we don't have no unity. We don't have no God. We don't have no religion. We don't have no culture." That would be the truth. That would be the shocking truth to tell a 7-year-old. Because guess what? This is a fact that you don't realize as men. You cannot protect what you can't control. There's a principle with being able to protect something. To be able to protect anything, you have to have control over it. So if our children are out of control, our women are out of control, we're out of control, we're unable to protect anything. That's a sad state of affairs for men who claim to be descendants of kings, the original man, conquerors of this and that. These Negroes are still scared slaves. They only bad with each other. They ain't got no smoke for the system. No smoke for that cracker. No smoke. None at all. That's why we're powerless. Because we don't control nothing. You do not have power over things you cannot control. And if we don't control our neighborhoods, we don't control the school system, we don't control anything, So we are powerless. Except we have the ability to destroy one another. We have the ability to hate one another. But we got a lot of religion for you. We got a lot of religion for you. And guess what? Every religion that we say we got, we either got it from an Arab or a Caucasian. Yeah? Yeah? You see brothers running around here with kufis on their head. And all this Arab garb. They got that from Arabs. Now it's gonna be some weirdo trolls in my comments talking about, no, you wrong. We built the pyramids and we did. You Negroes ain't built nothing. Nothing. You like Umar Johnson talking about he gonna build a school and he been waiting 13 years with millions of dollars and they ain't even got a study group. It's time out for that. Without unity, we're not gonna have no power. And without power, we're not gonna be able to control anything. And if we can't control anything, we can't protect anything. And what the community is really feeling is the hopelessness from knowing in their subconscious that they can't protect anything. Nothing. There's no leadership. The ones that claim to be leaders, tell me what they've done. Tell me what they've done. Tell me what they've done. Tell me what they built. Because this is a tragedy. But these tragedies keep coming one after another, 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 one after another. What we gonna do about it? We're gonna have vigils. We're gonna go out there and stand with candles. We're gonna sing Kumbaya. What we gonna do? And then after that, we're gonna go back to our chasing the bag. We're gonna go back to our rhetoric, our slick talk. Brother said to me the other day, Assalamu alaikum. I said, do you know any other word in Arabic? Do you know any other word? No. Then why the hell you keep saying that when just saying, how you doing? Everything is for show. Until shit get real. And when shit get real, all we realize is how powerless we really are. You know what I mean? I want my subscribers, watch how these Negroes come at me in the comments. Brother this and brother. Man, the only brother I had is deceased. Everybody just be calling me brother and patting me on the back, be looking for a soft spot to put a knife. You know what I mean? Because without unity and without real brotherly love, we just going through the motions. We playing religion. We saying things. We faking it. We're faking. We're faking. We're faking the fraud. We're faking the fraud. And this is a sad tragedy. But how are we going to prevent the next one? When is black men going to get some unity and get out there and patrol their neighborhoods? When are they going to get control of their children? You make the babies, They your nieces and your nephews. Them your nieces and your nephews out there wreaking havoc, destroying everything. Oh, and don't think that I think I'm above it. You know what I mean? My son don't listen to me. And he that lame age. My son don't listen to me. He out there, wherever he at right now, I guarantee you, it's on a road to self-destruction because he don't, he don't listen to me. He don't listen to nobody. He think he know it all. He just got on the damn planet and think he know it all. So he got to go to where the dodo bird like everybody else. So I'm not above it. I'm just unwilling to keep faking it. It's time to get real. We need power. And the only way that we're going to achieve power is through unity. And without unity, there is no real activism. When they talk about a community activist, that's a couple that's a couple of Negroes talking slick. They ain't moving nothing. The only way you're gonna have real power is to unite. And I ain't talking about uniting with Mexicans and Asians and other people that's infiltrating your movement and watering it down. I'm talking about real grassroots, hardcore, hit the pavement and patrol these neighborhoods and getting these boys' ass when they do something. That boy's supposed to be scared to death to even attempt to do something to a baby. He's not supposed to make it to jail, period. He's not supposed to get 3 meals. He's not supposed to get to watch cable. He's not supposed to get to play basketball and lift weights. He's not supposed to get any visits. He's supposed to pay with his life for what he did. And if we don't have the power to get that type of justice, that's an indication of how powerless we is. You think about that. After what he did, he gets 3 hots in a cot, cable, in the play. Like the big old dumb kid he is. Sad part is somebody raised him. He got a mammy out there somewhere. Ain't no telling what they did to him to make him the type of monster he is. You know what I mean? I want to know the backstory on that. What's the backstory on his family that he could do what he did and throw that baby in the alley and keep it moving? Then get arrested and refuse to tell the police where she was. I bet you I could have made him talk. I could have made him talk. He'd have told me everything. I could have made him tell on his mama. If you let me interrogate him after what he did, how the hell that nigga get to say, I ain't telling you nothing. I'm not going to cooperate. Really? That's when we hang his ass upside down first. You know what I mean? See, we got to stop playing. We got to stop playing. We really got to stop playing. And we really suffering from a lack of leadership. A lack of organization. And have you noticed with all this going on that no religious people is coming out talking? They're not saying nothing. With all this spiritual darkness, all this evil, all these abominations, where are those people who claim to know God? I want to know. I want to know where they are. I want to know why they're so silent. I want to know why they're quiet. Why y'all quiet? Y'all have nothing to say? You're not concerned. It's not your business. Or you're too busy. You're too busy reading scripture. You're too busy quoting scripture. Where y'all at? And y'all let the Democrats tell y'all, defund the police. Y'all Negroes crazy. Like I said, y'all better defund the church and defund the mosque and defund the temple. Defund them. Don't defund the police. Please don't defund the police. Because we already can't protect ourselves. Clearly. You know what I mean? We can't even protect ourselves from each other. We can't go to the gas station and be safe. We can't go to the grocery store and be safe. We can't go to a block party and be safe. We can't sit in the church and be safe. All we can do is destroy each other and destroy our communities because we have no leadership. We have no spirituality. All we have is religion. Religion. No spiritual guidance. We just have religion. And trauma. 400 years worth of trauma. So, it's a lot of ways to look at this tragedy. Because like I said, in about a month, we won't even remember this. Like, share, subscribe. If y'all got any solutions that don't involve unity, they won't be solutions. It'd be more the same old, same old. You know what I mean? These Negroes don't like these Negroes because they wear this kind of hat. And they don't like them because they wear this kind of hat. This one over here, he read out of this type of book. This one over here, he read out this type of magazine. These Negroes worse than Crips and Bloods. Your religious people, they worse than the Crips and Bloods. They tripping over colors. You know what I mean? Colors. Colors. This is just a thought. And this is my opinion. You know what I mean? Based on what I've seen in my life and what I'm seeing going on right now. We live in the last days. That's obvious. We got to do something or we all going to perish. We just going to wait till they're going to get us all. I guess we're going to wait till they just get us all. They get all our kids. You know? We can't protect them no way. We can't protect them because they don't listen to us. They don't listen to us because we ain't got nothing to say. Because they watch what we do. You know? So, I ain't going to keep you. It's late. Like, share, and subscribe. Keep your head on the swivel for real. Don't go for the okie dokie. You know what I mean? You go for the okie dokie, you might as well do the hokey pokey.